What's up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again. Guys, I've been looking for this diecast forever. Finally, we have it in the studio. The 2023 Ryan Truex first career Xfinity win, race to win diecast. This is one of the coolest exclusives ever made by Lionel Racing, in my opinion. I had a sneaky suspicion it was actually going to get made when I started seeing the Winner Circle line roll out, and finally we have the diecast in studio. I'm so excited for this review. So I'm going to go ahead, take it off the base, and let's get a closer look at it. Alrighty, folks. So the diecast is brand new in the parcel. I haven't taken it out or anything. But this is from Wave 6 of the 2023 line. Now, if my memory serves me correct, as you can see the light that reflects in this bubble dome, this was the final wave of 2023. Does this mean 2024 will only have 6 waves? I have no earthly idea. But I'm just going to say, this car is already really hard to find right now. Come back 5 years from now, imagine how difficult this car potentially could be. It's exclusive. This was canceled on the 164 scale. It is a obscure race to win. It's got confetti. It's got the printed window detail. This is one of the best looking diecast from 2023. It is so cool. So the packaging design here, you have the red, the black gradient, winner circle. It looks great. I got the gold Ryan Truex thing right there. We're going to take a closer look at the car in a moment, but I really want to just observe the packaging. I haven't done one of these reviews in a while. I love the winner circle line. I wish they would get their logistics fixed, though, because I don't know if it's genius that they conveniently make it so difficult to find them because they're only exclusive to, like, Target and I think Meijer. Not everyone has a Target. And then you go to your local Target and they don't have it. So you have to hunt and trade and buy and all kinds of stuff from other, collectors just to find it. It's insanity how difficult it's been to find this freaking car. So over to the back of it, for those who don't know, because the last time we did one of these reviews was like 4 months ago, so we're just going to kind of bring everyone up to speed. We've had, a lot of people actually subscribe recently, so I'm so thankful for that. So this is like a checklist, if you will, of all the different diecasts that have came out from this wave. I believe at least one of these Kyle Larsons are exclusive. I could be mistaken. Actually, no, never mind. These are probably the North Wilkesboro ones. I'm thinking of the other wave, the Christian Eckes wave that has potentially the Martinsville and Richmond win. So anyways, here's the back end of the card piece there. We'll be taking a closer look at that. So if you're wondering how you open these things, what I advise the younger fans specifically, don't pull on the corners, okay? Simply kind of just separate, put like one finger underneath the little punch tab there and just separate there. Because what happens is if you bend the corners, it's going to stress the plastic. It's clear plastic, and it'll never be the same again. It'll look like that till the end of time. So just be very careful with it. And you don't want to put too much stress on this this hinge right here because then it could split. But again, you just want to just gently kind of just separate the package. You don't want to stress it if you care about the value is what I'm trying to say. If you're a collector. And I'll show how this one opens up. Again, we haven't done one of these in a while, so I'm kind of wanting to show the new subscribers how these go. So you have this little cardboard punch out. Really, really cool. I'm going to go ahead and set that there carefully. And you have this plastic base. Yes, the car comes on a base, which is really neat because it's a winner circle diecast. The name, Winner Circle, the car being in a winner circle. It's genius. They didn't even do this back in 2007 when Winner Circle had a raced win line for that entire year. The right corner on this card is actually bent. We're going to take a quick little look at this. This is the card for it. So you have the Dover Motor Speedway Ryan Truex A-Game 200 winner, April 29th, 2023. Fun fact, I was actually sick in bed with the good old 19, the COVID. I was actually sick that day. And I remember laying down feeling like garbage, and I was watching the race, and I couldn't believe Truex freaking won it. I was so sleepy and tired. See with the back of the card here, race lasted almost 2 hours. Started 12th. 200 laps total, 6 cautions, 11 laps led, and a margin of victory of 4.8. Well, that's a buttload of time nowadays because with all the stage cautions and pretty much no green flag pit stops, it's actually really hard to have a decent lead especially in the lower series when there's such short races. So that just shows you how dominant. Oh, by the way, he went on to win again in 2024. Alrighty, folks, right out of the good old clamshell. And here we go. Now, speaking of the 2024, I don't know if they're going to make that diecast. I hope they do. A Larry McNugget. But in 2022 they made the Dover race win for the Josh Berry, right? He won Dover. 2023, the Ryan Truex right here, and another Larry McNugget. 2020, this is one of the most forgotten diecasts of 2020, by the way. Justin Allgaier's Dover win got made in the 164, and it was in the Gold Series. So, for whatever reason, Dover just loves getting their Xfinity diecast made, which I'm all for. So, hopefully they make the 2024 edition of this diecast whenever the NASCAR Winner Circle line gets to it. But as you can see, there's so much confetti on this car. This is so cool, guys. It's exclusive diecast. A lot of people did not anticipate this one getting made. I kind of had a sneaky suspicion it was going to, because it fit the bill. It's a popular guy, Ryan Truex, first career win at Dover. It's got confetti. I think they made the 124 scale for it. It would be a great exclusive that would get fans talking, get them chirping and wanting to find this car. Sure enough, it did. Go over here to the hood of the car. You got the confetti all over the diecast. You have the windscreen that's printed. And what I love so much about it is the window is glossy, but the print has different textures. So the Xfinity banner has kind of a semi-gloss texture to it, but the actual window trim and the sun tape is completely matte. So you have 3 different textures all printed on the windshield. Oh, by the way, the confetti. I'm telling you, their printing technology with the windows is just unbelievable how good it is. I mean, that's why I think right now there's never been a better time of being a race to win collector in the NASCAR diecast universe. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, 2007 was known as the gold standard for the race to win 164 line. I think it's been surpassed. And this is coming from an old school Winston Cup collector, Nextel Cup collector. I think it's actually been surpassed with how great the quality has been. I mean, they're making everything. I mean, they're literally making so many different truck diecasts, Xfinity diecasts. Almost every single Cup next-gen race to win. Like, I think it's like 85%, maybe closer to 90% of every next-gen win as of the time that when I'm reviewing this has been made. About 85 to 90%. Insane. So as you can see on the front of the car, just caked in confetti, guys. I mean, you can barely even read the Toyota logo there. It says genuine parts, I think. No, accessories. See? The confetti is so thick on the diecast, I couldn't even tell what it said. I thought it said parts. It says accessories. I'm a jabroni because it says it on the side. I got Toyota Supra right there. Got the number 19. Got Simpson, ARP, Sunoco. Got your Joe Gibbs Racing decal right there. Yes, you can take this off the base. There has these, they're like triangle head screws. I'm not going to because I'm just doing the diecast review. We already know what the undercarriage looks like. There's no detail or anything on there, so it's kind of easier to actually do the diecast reviews on a base because I can hold the car and kind of tilt it easier. So I don't mind doing that. Very, very sharp looking car. I love the little gold sticker thing there. That is like very reminiscent of like the Racing Champions line, how they used to put like a little a plaque that said Racing Champions, maybe some of the 90s diecast. Now you can see a little bit of a decal overlap on the left front. With white decals, anytime there's an overlap, it's very noticeable because the ink is a little bit transparent. So when you have 2 layers of decal over each other, it's very noticeable. Custom makers would know that. You can see some wrinkling right there alongside the left door roof rail. Let's zoom in here. Let's take advantage of this 4K camera and look at all the little dirt and grime. I'm so glad this diecast got made. And we do have a little bit of a story to tell about this car and how it was so difficult for me to find. It was a pain in the butt to find, guys. I remember going down the toy aisle at Target. I was looking for the car. This is like April this year, right, in 24. And they had like the Denny Hamlin win from this wave. Geeked up about that, all excited. I looked everywhere for this Ryan Truex diecast. I mean, everywhere. It was not there. They had all the other diecasts from the wave, right? And you know how sometimes it is when you're looking down the aisle. Sometimes people will take a diecast and they'll look at it and they'll set it in a completely different location. I looked at both sides of the aisle. I checked the end caps. I checked everywhere in that vicinity. Nothing. So someone went in there, most likely bought the Ryan Truex and left. So I was crap out of luck. 4 to 5 months later, here we are. I had to go elsewhere, unfortunately, to get it. Very thankful. So you got NASCAR salutes right there. NASCAR Xfinity Series Mobile 1 Cometic Lincoln Weathers Arrowhead Brass. Goodyear. Again, the left front looks kind of wonky jaw, but the beautiful thing about Race to Win diecast is who cares? It's already got damage on it. You know, it just kind of adds a little bit more character. Can't see some paint chipping around the A-post decal there. And you can see a closer look at all the wrinkles. Again, it's a Race to Win diecast. I ain't worried about it, guys. Toyota Joker's Racing number 19, genuine accessories. You can see on the side skirt there, Interstate Batteries, Mac Tools, Simeon's Mobile 1, Lincoln Welders, and Sherwin-Williams. Go to the caboose of the diecast. Oh yeah, by the way, this little piece is kind of like coming off, which I'm not too worried about. So go to the back end of the diecast, just a simple red and white paint job. Very cool. You know, Joe Gibbs Racing has like 6,000 different Xfinity paint schemes every year, and they make like maybe 3 diecasts for it. Now, we already know the 2024 Chandler Smith 81 car is going to get made. I imagine there's going to be another one. Like, I could see Eric Almirola's Martinsville win being made. But it's such a shame that so many cars that are ran the Xfinity Series never get made. I mean, great looking paint schemes. So, I just really hope that somehow in the future more of them get made. You got Toyota right there, genuine accessories, GR Supra, number 19. I mean, just look at the beautiful confetti all over this diecast. The pink and the black. What a unique color combination for confetti. So often it is like yellow and black, you know, from the Sprint Cup days, the championship days, even the All-Star races back then. And then you had, obviously, the red, white, and blue confetti that is so commonly used at, like, Daytona. I think Charlotte might use it as well for the 600. But just what a beautiful-looking diecast. And with it being a white painted car, you got all this just dirt and grime and rubber buildup. Dover is it's a pretty grimy track. It's all concrete, so the track lays down rubber, and then they slow down on caution laps, and they pick it all up. Well, the rubber's got to go somewhere. It doesn't just evaporate, right? So if it marbles up and it, you know, brushes the side of the car, it can leave marks, and it just creates such a beautiful thing. I say the car's painted white, but it's actually not. It's actually painted red. I can tell by the undercarriage, like under the wheels, right here. You can see a little bit of red, so that means the car is actually painted red, and all the decal is white. Go to the top of the diecast here, got the number 19. You can see a little bit of a gap right here. That's probably where the sponsorship box was when he was in Victory Lane. Got genuine parts once again. Truex, and, well, you guessed it. This was also a special weekend for the Truex family, as Martin would go on to win the Monday race, because this was the Saturday race, right? Sunday got rained out. Monday, Martin Truex Jr. went out there and won. Shocker. They actually made that in this wave, too. The Martin Truex Jr. Bass Pro Shops, I believe that's the Dover win. So that is so cool. I mean, like, literally, this is one of the coolest diecasts for 2023. I'm just saying, the logistics for the NASCAR Winner Circle line is so bad. It really is almost marketing genius, because I love this line so much. It's really like my favorite thing out of all the NASCAR diecast stuff right now, because they get so many exclusive raced wins made. But with it being exclusive at the time of this video only to Target, and I think Meyer as well, there is significantly less opportunities to find these. And when you have, they don't restock a ton either, by the way. From every time I go to Target for these, they might have only one case worth sitting on the shelf. So that means for maybe a 3-month span, your store might get one opportunity at a Ryan Truex diecast. Well, if you live in a city that has 50,000 different people, good luck. You know what I'm saying? I have noticed it is extremely difficult to find these things if you don't have a ton of Target stores near you. And I hope in the future they just sell them at all the retail stores. I get it. They got, you know, it helps Target in a way because it gets people going in there specifically looking for diecast, which their data shows it means they make more sales because you go to the store and you walk through all the aisles. But yes, they do data stuff on that. So what I'm trying to say is it's kind of marketing genius. You make something that everyone wants and then you make it really difficult to get. Right? Because then you spend more time in the retail stores looking and hunting and all that stuff, looking at all these other products that you may or may not buy. That's really genius marketing. I wish they would just sell them at all the retail stores or find a way to sell them like in a case, right? So I could just buy a whole case of Wave 6 and be done with it. Now, I think they have a case or two on the Lionel Racing website. I don't know for sure, but either way, man, I still think that they need to find a way to update the logistics and make it a little bit better because I love these diecasts. I'm telling you, there's so many great paint schemes they have made. All the Zane Smith trucks, the Chandler Smith Richmond car. They've made 2 Denny Hamlin wins that would have never seen the light of day. Kansas and Bristol from 2023. 2 Kyle Larson diecasts, I believe. I think it was Richmond and Martinsville. Both exclusives. So there's no telling, as in the future, how many different diecasts are going to get made. Ross Chastain's Phoenix win was another one. Chris Buescher's Michigan win. So it is really a blessing in the diecast universe, this Winner Circle line. And it's really my favorite thing. I just wish it was easier to find it. Heck, I wish they would sell it at Circle B. I would love that. Hey, Circle B. How cool would it be if you could just go to Circle B and just order it? Like, that would be dope. And of course, you know, if you want to help support the channel, feel free to check out the promo codes down below for that, for Circle B Diecast and their new auction website, circlebdiecastauctions.com. Check out those promo codes and you could save a ton on shipping. Yes, I know this little piece keeps coming off, but that is all for today, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. Have a blessed one, and I'll end the video on this. I noticed that on a couple of these Authentics Winner Circle bases, there's a year there. So 2021 is for this. This is a 2023 diecast that was released in 2024. So that tells me this has been in the works for quite some time. That's all for now. Diecast Buffet, signing off.